Hello, 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 everybody. Good Tuesday morning to y'all. As you can see, there is no Ben Bellevue today. It is just a Zoran news stream as Ben is on vacation. He has ventured off over the pond to he needs it. We all need it. And of course, yesterday, James did not do his news stream because he was on vacation as well. And coming this next week, I'll be on vacation. So it's a crazy time over here in Dead Meat Land. Yeah, I'm going to be gone for most of July. So I am working on getting everything that can possibly get done for July and June, all in 1 month. I've been working so much. I'm like, I know what it's like to be James now. You just don't stop. You just don't stop. But it's going to be good because I want to make sure that everybody has everything they need for this glory. Damn it. Headphones. I want to hear things. I mean, you can still hear me, luckily, because I am not using the same mic, but yeah, these headphones just go, there's no audio coming. I should go to sleep. Well, there will be audio, so calm down. Calm down, everybody. How's everybody doing? J Dole says use an AI avatar, Zoran. I will not use an AI avatar. I don't think they could capture my zaniness. And then Sigildry. Hello to Zoran and everyone who should be working on their art fight refs right now. Hi. Hi, everybody. Thank you for that super chat. And good luck also. Hi, Michael. Is Michael in the chat? No. Where's Michael? Is he hiding in the chat somewhere? I don't even know. There he is. I see him. Yes, vacation is slowly claiming dead meat. It's a little weird. We're all vacationing around the same time. But we need a break. We've been working really hard. Got the horror awards coming up. I see some people are catching up on those. Make sure you watch all the glorious movies from 2025. Pick your favorites. And let's say Logie Bear is thankful for my streams. Thank you. Or Logia Bear, if it's a Logitech reference. Hi, Zach Bixby. How are you? Yeah, so this is also the first time that Ben has not compiled stuff for us for the news. This was compiled by our researcher, Bella, who just said, I don't know a lot about video games, so I hope it's okay. She gave me so many things. So we've got a lot to go through here. I haven't fully been able to look at it because I also realized the stream was not set up. So I was doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff to get this all situated for everybody. And I have to figure out a better way of doing our chats because, man, the chats do not want to stay on screen updating in this method. Don't know why. So yeah, how about we dive on in? Nice to meet you, Zoran. Totally getting his bit stolen, Gavoyich. Hi. Yes, shout out to Bella. Bella is fantastic. She's the behind the scenes, just, man, she is so good at getting our research together. And she's a delightful human. And that's why I always want to put her in kill counts whenever I can. And when I do, she always gets so nervous about it. And I think I had her threatening people in the last one about Gerard Butler and Phantom. And she's like, okay. And you can hear her partner cheering her on in the background, just going, use that. Yeah, come on. Always good. Hello, Yellow Ducky. Hi, Zoran. Did you ever end up watching The Righteous Gemstones? I just finished it. It's funny. I have not. I have a aversion to the man whose name I can't think of right now, Danny McBride. I have an aversion to Danny McBride. I've never found him particularly funny, so I haven't watched any of his shows. I've seen bits here, and I'm just like, there's certain people. I'm one of them for certain people that you just don't like. I don't know. There's something about them that just rubs you the wrong way that you're like, I don't know. Don't really want to watch him. I think he's talented, and I'm glad that he's been able to do all these things, but it's just not for me. But if it would make you happy, I will watch an episode of Righteous Gemstones, probably on the flight during my vacation. All right. So let's hop on over here. J. Dole said same. Was that about Danny McBride? Just watched the Last House on the Left remake last night. I'm wondering why Jesse Pinkman is doing the movie. Well, because Aaron Paul just, used to, actors work. They take on jobs and things. The Mother's Day movie has Deborah Ann Wall in it. Actors got to take them jobs, man. And Zoran, I have an original character based off you. Aw, that's very sweet, Zach Bixby. All right, let's get into the morning news. All righty. Let us go to also refresh this chat because it's not doing its thing. Refresh. There we go. All right, so first up, we finally have a release date for Hellraiser Revival. That's right, it is coming out October 8th. We are not far away from getting to play this game, which I got to play at Summer Games Fest, which you can hear all about Ben and my thoughts on that on our podcast episode covering Summer Game Fest that came out maybe last week, I think. The game is very fun from what we played. It is a single-player Hellraiser experience. We saw Butterball in there, and it looks really fun. I am so excited for this. It's definitely like a BioShock first-person shooter. Oh, you got... J. Dole got an ad jump scare. Sorry about that. And... Sorry, I've got so much congestion that I have been fighting for weeks. And I just feel it in my nose. That as long as I sound okay, I feel like I'm congested. Anyway, October 8th, that is coming out, which means I'm going to be playing the hell out of that game on the channel, hopefully. So come October, we'll do some good Hellraiser playthroughs on the channel. We're jumping next one. The Walking Dead gets an old school arcade beat 'em up in Walking Dead, Streets of Survival. Play on Streets of Rage there. Let's play the trailer in the background. Mute that. Oh, nice. Okay, so we got 3D environments, 2D sprites. Whoever animates these sprites nowadays is just fantastic. There's such great animation to them, such fluidity moving between moves and stuff like that. All right, this looks super fun. We probably get Dead Meat Team to play this one. Oh, and Michonne's dead. Negan just walking by, just very casual. Oh, Glenn. Oh, Negan. That looks super fun. Let's see. Streets feature unique walkers, classic environments, Sanctuary, Hilltop, Alexandria. Not Alexandria. On the Pilgrim Trail to Aberdeen. There is a demo out on Steam right now. That is also coming, of course, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, Nintendo Switch, and Nintendo Switch 2. Where did people fall off on the chat? Did people watch all of Walking Dead? Because I definitely fell off after Negan did his awful thing. When Negan was killing people in a circle, I went, I'm good. I started to see the holes in the show that it was basically each season was separate everybody. Here's an episode about this person, and then unite everybody at the end of the end of the season and have them fight some big bad. So I got a little tired of it. But now that the main line is officially done, maybe I should go back and watch it off. But I liked it for a really long time. We had Sunday viewings. Does people still do watch parties? I feel like those died out after Game of Thrones. I don't know. At least for me. We did Game of Thrones and Walking Dead. I would watch with my stepbrother and his wife. And we would definitely watch that. And then we watched the Fear the Walking Dead for a little while as well. Season 5, that's where you stopped. Oh, no, stop. The separate episodes were mainly for Fear the Walking Dead, not the main show. Negan was when I stopped reading the comic. I continued the comic and finished the comic for sure. on that one. Oh, there's Discord watch parties. That is one thing that I did enjoy in the pandemic. I enjoyed the watch parties. I curated a lot of things. I would find shorts and create little marathons and stuff. So I did like that. It was fun because they're like, well, what are we going to do? Let's put some shows on and work together and chat and make jokes. Oh, Michael is correct. If you have any requests for the kill count, make sure you send it to deadmeat.rip. Even though it's for movie requests, it also loads in our video game requests as well. And I played Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee Remastered. I actually played it with Ben. He kicked my ass. I am very rusty when it comes to fighting as giant kaijus. All right, moving on over to the next thing, if it will let me. Maybe. There we go. All right, Halloween the game is going to feature Laurie Strode and more movie icons as playable characters. It is very exciting. The boyfriend Bob Sims, Bob will be there. Oh, I hope he has his ghost glasses outfit. Very funny, Bob. The ever-confident Linda will be voiced by Angela Carboni. And the quintessential final girl, Laurie Strode. Oh, of course, Annie Brackett will be there. Caitlin Robrock. And Laurie is going to be voiced by Chelsea Krause, who is this lovely lady, who I actually know in real life. Yes, we've hung out. She is very talented and very excited that she gets to voice a character like Laurie Strode. I love it when folks that I know that have been working really hard in the voiceover industry get fun roles like this. Maybe one day I'll get into one of these games too. I would love to. I would love to get into a horror game. Right now, just the boys. Just the boys, where it is horrific that I get murdered by Homelander, but I love it. I can't explain to you the love I have for going in and recording in a voiceover session and getting to play and embody these characters. And that's what I love. I love it so much. So congratulations to Chelsea and Caitlin and Angela and Nicholas, all the folks who are going to be voicing characters in the upcoming Halloween game. And it releases September 8th. So 1 month before Hellraiser. We're getting good. Oh man, we're getting so much good stuff. I'm excited. There's a single player mode in it. It seems like it might just be more mission-based stuff, kind of like they did with Friday the 13th, but I love those little missions, so we'll see how that goes. All right, moving on. We've got, yes, mouthwashing devs. Wrong Organ is announcing a co-op tank horror game, Carcass Clad. I didn't think that there was going to be a horror game where you're in a tank, because usually tanks are kind of protective and you're not going to be scared about it. But I'm very interested to see how this is, because the team at Wrong Organ, they have earned my money, my dollars, my support since Mouthwashing. I still got to play their fish game too. But I am very excited to see they have a new game coming out via Steam. It is a 3-person cooperative tank horror game where players must work as a team to maneuver a tank through a war-torn city. Oh, are we all... Oh, is this going to be like, was it Smuggler's Run, the Star Wars Millennium Falcon ride, where everyone's controlling a different thing to be able to make it through? Maybe. They must master tactical mechanics, communicate under intense pressure, and make their escape. Operating the Yuxio is a fully diegetic, requiring each lever action mechanism to be handled manually. Yep. Each member of your crew serves a unique role inside the tank. Oh, this sounds fun. Oh, this sounds fun and also super aggravating. Definitely will be playing this with the Dead Meat team for sure. It's an extremely easy target when handled carelessly. You can fire up your engine to maneuver. I invented a maneuver. I also love the giant ad for Hungry over here. I'm interested in seeing Hungry. That one, actually, I think I'm going to rent and watch on the plane. The unofficial Hungry Hippos horror movie. Yeah, claustrophobic box of rusted metal and grinding gears, but only inside its walls. Are you safe from the horrors of Vorgorod? Stay alert. Keep moving. If you don't, You'll discover what's dwelling in the city and become a part of it. Let's actually, there's a trailer. Good, these are auto-muted. All right, so we still got the kind of PS1 style graphics there working together. You got someone with a mustache. Oh, it's a little iron lungy, too. Yes, right there. That's what you love to see on any trailer from the creators of Mouthwashing. This looks good. I like it. Mm-hmm. Someone say Hellraiser is not single player? Mizype6429 asked, what happened to my Blue Bunny advertising deal? It is over. Basically, the way that advertising works, of course, is it switches ad teams and things, and then they do brand new campaigns. And so the Blue Bunny campaign that I was a part of, I mean, it lasted like 3-4 years. I did a pretty good run on it. Maybe one day they'll bring it back, but for now, no more Blue Bunny for Zoran. We have to move on and find other things. And of course, Michael is super excited that I mentioned Iron Lung. He loves it. All right, so moving over, we've got closed network test for Switch 2 exclusive Souls-like the Duskbloods. Yeah, I remember seeing this trailer for this and being like, that looks pretty interesting. But then I saw, oh, it's a Souls-like. And sorry, but those games aren't for me. I got to find a Souls-like that I can connect with, but I have not found one yet. And the fact that they added like Souls-like kind of combat mechanics to Silent Hill F definitely turned me off a bit on Silent Hill F. I don't know. I understand the risk-reward mechanic of a Souls-like, and you get that achievement, but I feel like that, to me, is not worth the frustration that I go through when I was playing Dark Souls or briefly playing Elden Ring. Although Elden Ring was a little more forgiving, I think. But yeah, that definitely looked like a Silent Hill enemy there. For those who aren't into the PvP aspect, Duskbloods director stated last year in an interview that those with single-player gameplay in mind can still enjoy the game. I personally am not much of a PvP person and wanted to make something that's satisfying even for players like me. It is currently slated to launch later this year for the Switch 2. So this one is just going to be Switch 2. Very interesting. And it sees up to 8 players battling amongst themselves until one is left standing. Oh, so this is more of a multiplayer Souls-like. Interesting. Look at a few of the visuals while I catch up with the chat. Oh, it's Pyramid Head's cousin. I mean, it's not even a shape. I guess it's... I'm half an oval head. We're distantly related. Rhombus head. Play Bloodborne if you want the best from Soft experience. Oh, yes, they did Bloodborne. And is Bloodborne as difficult? I hear that it's fairly difficult. And also, a lot of these games are very long, which is harder in my time as a dad and running a channel and doing all of this, that I'm like, oh, you got like 70 hours I got to put into this? That's another job. I'm already putting extra hours into my job, and then the voiceover, and then the child raising. I don't know. Hey, Meffel Cakes. Welcome to the chat. Welcome in. All right, so that is Duskblood. There is a closed network test coming this summer. So if you're interested, take a look, do a search. It is arriving on August 28th. Oh, no. Sorry, the Switch port of Elden Rings is coming August 28th. So if you want portable Elden Rings, take it with you on the go August 28th. All right, Wolfenstein 3D Doom composer Bobby Prince has unfortunately passed away at 81. So all that music that you have locked away in the back of your brain from Wolfenstein 3D, Doom, and Doom 2, that is thanks to Bobby Prince. So let's take a moment to thank Bobby for doing quite a bit with the very limited, it didn't have a full orchestra, just had little MIDI instruments, and was able to create some really memorable, I have it going in the back of my head right now. And I need to be I need to have a gun that's just going. Video game music pioneer Bobby Prince. Your music will live on forever, and that's actually, I don't know if that's what drives a lot of creativity and things, is that, you know, it is a way of immortality. The work that you've done is affecting the world. It's inspiring. That's really nice. It's really nice that his music's going to be living on there. Oh, and he teamed up with a man named Lee Jackson for Duke Nukem 3D. Man, I played so much Duke Nukem 3D. Duke Nukem 3D, that was an early one where you could hook up a modem and play multiplayer on that one. It took inspiration from designer John Romero's collection of CDs, which included Alice in Chains, Pantera, and Metallica. The replicating riffs from Master of Puppets and things of that nature. See? Art begets art. That's how it works. You're inspired from one to go to the next. There it is. So you can maybe listen to the full soundtrack today. I'm here to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum. And I was like, that's a great line, Duke Nukem. And then I watched They Live and went, he just stole that line from Rowdy Roddy Piper. All right. Rest in peace, Bobby Prince. Thank you for your musical service. All right. We got 6 game demos worth checking out from Steam Next Fest. Steam Next Fest was this last week. And we've got, let's see what we got. We got Penguin Colony. A Lovecraftian penguin game? What? Penguin Colony's next game from Umurangi Generation, creators Origami Digital, and draws inspiration from stories like At the Mountains of Madness in the Shadow of Time to tell a tale of ancient beings being hidden in the Antarctic, seen through the eyes of a penguin. Oh, I gotta add this to my list for sure. You waddle, slide, and swim your way through the desolate Antarctic landscape. And narrative is delivered through voiceover by Lenville Brown of Disco Elysium. That's some of the best VO narration ever. That's good. Okay, so that demo is out now on Steam. Penguin Colony. I'll add that to my list. What we got? Ascenders, Beyond the Peak, turn-based tactical mountain climbing. Not as horror, but still horrifying if you fall off a mountain. That's true. Onimusha. The new Onimusha game got a demo out, which is probably the demo that I saw at Summer Game Fest last year. Very action heavy. You know, there are horror elements in it, but it's a little closer to Devil May Cry, I think, than it says here. It's more like Devil May Cry than a Souls-like. I never really played the original games. I know my brother did. My brother loved these games, so I hope he's excited for this. Although he swears off video games because he's afraid he'll fall into them too much, so he just avoids them. But maybe I can get him back in with Onimusha. Capcom is on a fucking roll. You are right, Soraya. They are really doing a great job with their franchises, but you know where they're lacking? Dino Crisis. Give us Dino Crisis. Damn it. I want my Dino Crisis remake. There was something. Damn it. There was another remake they just announced or something and was like, come on, give us Dino Crisis already. Oh. And yes, let's all just say what Benedict Cumberbatch would read this as instead of penguin. It'd be penguins. I still can't believe that he can't say penguin and that no one corrected him when he was narrating. Penguin. We got Blood Dungeon. Oh, could be compared to Vampire Survivors, another game that I spent way too much time in, that addicting loop of that. There's ladders, Super Mario World, 2D platforming, waves of enemies coming at you. Looks very cute and retro. Looks like something I would have drawn in like MS Paint. I love it. We got Entropy. Let's see. Lovely Hellpace's Dread Delusion, a weird Morrowind RPG. A couple years ago. It's a new tactical turn-based RPG inspired by classic JRPGs. Okay, not so horror, so we'll move past that. And Valor Mortis. I did not play Ghost Runner. So they are doing a new game, first-person take on the Souls-like genre. Cast you as an undead, supernaturally powerful soldier in Napoleon's army. In some ways, I think some game development is just the manatee tank from South Park, if anybody knows what that is, where there's just the balls that they're just going over and like, okay, here's what we need. We've got Souls-like, and we've got Penguin, set during the Napoleonic Wars. All right, let's see what we can make. This comes out October 13th. There is a demo available right now. It says it's similar to Bloodborne in some ways, but in first person. Interesting. Yep, the Family Guy writers picking a perfect Family Guy joke. Just these random things. I feel like it's also like a 48-hour film festival thing for gaming where it's just like, here are the 3 things you need to include. Good luck. Go. Hi, R1 Chards, which could be Richards. I'm doing great. I'm hanging out with all you and talking about horror game news, so I'm very excited. All right, so those demos are on there. Penguin Colony for sure is one that I will be checking out. Here we go. Didn't realize this was a thing. Creepshow is getting a game from Dread XP. It is getting a game from Dread XP, and it is coming out in August. It's coming out like 2 months. We're getting it via Steam. Inspired by the television show, which my friends Michael Rousselet and Eric Sandoval wrote. I want to say they wrote 3 episodes of that. And I got to give them notes on one of the scripts. They ignored most of my notes, but I still did it. Yeah, I believe they did 3 episodes of Creepshow. Take a look at that if you haven't watched the Creepshow anthology show. It was not bad. There's some good stuff in there. So from psychological horror to the blackest humor, players will step into stories where death is often the least of their worries. Follow Danny and his friends as they search for the truth of what happened to Danny's father. As it quickly turns dark and they uncover sinister secrets, fate brings Danny to the reader, a mysterious fortune teller who has a taste for treacherous tales. Oh, there is a trailer, so we'll leave that on. Let's take a look at some of that. Okay. Oh, the Bearcats. Bearcat, that's a Michigan team. This is my brief knowledge of... Oh, hold on. It's got the style down pretty well. Oh, that's fun. To die for. Ooh, okay. Oh, it's got all the close-ups and the... Yep, all right. Does it say what kind of game it is? It looks kind of like Telltale's-based story game. Exploration. No. They put a lot of work in to create something that's genuinely feel like you are living or dying inside a Creepshow episode, and we can't wait for fans to play it. Done. 100%. I will be checking out the Creepshow game. It's got to be better than Creepshow 3. That thing, not even a movie. It's not even a... It's a collection of ones and zeros. That was a... I can't even. I think that might be the one reason that James refuses to cover Creepshow on the channel. He doesn't refuse to. It would be great. I think we'd definitely do that as a Dead Meat video if we ever do cover it. And we'd be having fun with like 1 and 2. We'd all be doing it. And then 3, it would just leave Zoran alone on set. Like, hey, where's James and Chelsea? Oh, I have to do this alone. No. But man, Creepshow 3. Many people don't even know that that's a thing, but it is a thing. All right. Hopping over to Kojima discusses Xbox horror game OD. They said that I'm crazy. It's been 3 years since Kojima and Xbox Game Studios announced their collaboration on Project OD. And he's finally opening up a bit of how challenging it was to find a home for the experimental project. Let me see. I don't remember this trailer. Make sure that's muted. Avoid those copyright strikes and things. All right, is that going to load? I mean, I'm assuming OD is a play on PT, right? What he was going to make originally. Maybe? I don't know. Okay, that's not loading. So we'll just keep heading down. He chatted with Entertainment Weekly. I mean, it's got a big door. Everything is still so secretive. Okay, so this is maybe not that much news. I had the OD concept since I was working on Death Stranding 1 and was working on it just by myself. I can't reveal much detail, but it's something that no one has ever seen before. A new game system? Oh, man, I have so much faith. I mean, this is the man that made Metal Gear Solid at Death Stranding, which I have not played Death Stranding because I heard some people were super frustrated with it, and then some people went, this is one of the greatest games I have ever played in my life. And yes, Meffel Cakes. I did know that Art the Clown is coming to Dead by Daylight because I was there when they announced it. And if you look at our shorts over on Dead Meat, you can see me interviewing Damien Leone as he puts the makeup on Art backstage. So David was there, and we got to chat for a little bit. And so, yeah, I got to see the big reveal that Art popped up in Dead by Daylight. So very excited for that. They're excited, too. They said the animation is insane. David didn't even have to do any motion capture. And he's like, yeah, it's pretty impressive that they're able to capture me so well in the game. So it's going to be really exciting. So, yes, we don't know much about OD, but I'm going to keep it on my radar because, hey, man, Kojima, he's a king. He's a king in the gaming world. But speaking of Dead by Daylight, it is, according to Behavior, the most played horror game in history. In history. It says that more than 70 million players over the course of the decade and currently averages about 1 million players a day across all platforms. I mean, that is very impressive to have that many players in a niche horror game like Dead by Daylight. And it is, of course, particularly strong on Steam, where it remains among the top 15 bestsellers for 9 years. 9 years it has been up there. And that is a testament to the team at Behavior, to Matthew and David and everybody there. We've actually got an interview coming out this week. It's going to be probably Thursday or Saturday. I got to interview them again. I interviewed them a year ago about Five Nights at Freddy's, and then I got to talk to them about the 10th anniversary of Dead by Daylight. It was very fun. Dave Richard is wonderful, and he's been there for just about 25 years. Started working on like Scooby-Doo games, and then is now part of the whole team. It's just, they're good folks. They value creativity. They love the properties. They're horror nerds, and they love their community and listen to their community. And, oh yeah, Michael is actually editing that interview, so he says it's a very good interview. Thank you, Michael. It's a very good edit of that interview. So yeah, this is your horror toy box, Dead by Daylight. And because of everything that's been happening, I am definitely playing it more than I have ever played. And that is mainly because I need to be able to beat Michael at some point in one of the games. I need to murder Michael in the game. That's a life goal right now. Yes, translation, they are good people. They're also good players. So just wanted to shout out that they have broken milestones with their game that, again, they didn't know what it was going to be when they first started 10 years ago. Said, well, we'll release this and then we'll move on. And over 400 people are employed by them now. Streamers make a living off of the game. Like, they have created this beautiful infrastructure. Huge fan of Dead by Daylight. Will always sing their praises. All right, popping over here. We've got It, Welcome to Dairy Artist, and has a new Resident Evil-like horror, a cinematic experience that it's not a zombie game. It's not a zombie game. You sound like the Outlast people. They're not zombies. They're variants. No, they're definitely not in Outlast, but let's see what we've got here. We have our own vision of how horror should work. Studio co-founder and Ill's creative director, Max Verheyen. Oh, is this talking about Ill? Oh, this is talking about Ill. I didn't realize that was a Welcome to Dairy Artist. Oh yeah, we know Ill. Yeah, Knifemare. Body horror is a huge hook in Ill. It's also one of Verheyen's fascinations. Oh man, this is very exciting. There you go. There's a nice head for you. Very Thing-like right there. Yeah, I've been following Ill for a minute, and the trailer they did last year was fantastic. Oh, what is it? Oh, and Nick is going to be in Ill as well? Oh, interesting. Okay, so the main character is Kyle, who's going to be different than Leon, because we can't see his face, according to this. Interesting. Oh, they wanted to keep the Ethan Winters kind of feel from Resident Evil. Or Miles Upshur. Wait. No. Not Miles. Miles has a face. It's... Oh my god, my brain just exploded. This happens all the time. If anyone who ever has kids, your brain will explode from time to time when you should remember simple things. Wayland Park, there it is. Wayland Park from Outlast Whistleblower. Did not have a head. They never designed his head. And yes, Nick, it seems like voices the main character. And let's see. Oh, I will say, Kalito8872 asked what my favorite Uncharted game is, and I would say, wow, that's a tough one. Is it 2? It might be 3. I really like 3. Now I got to remember, which one did his brother come into? And which one had the flashbacks? There was one that I got to play in 3D. There was a brief time at which PlayStation had a 3D mode, and then 3D TVs were everywhere, that I actually played the game in 3D, and that was very fun. I can't say they all blend together as one story, for sure, for me. I don't even remember what the MacGuffins were. I just remember in one of them, I played Crash Bandicoot for far too long in-game. But towards the end, I want to say in 4, I started to get a little weary of murdering so many people as Nathan Drake. I'm a staunch believer that Nathan Drake is one of the biggest murderers to ever grace video games. His body count is insane. So yeah, so Ill is a game that is coming out hopefully in 2027. Looks fantastic, everything that I've seen about it, and it is wishlisted, and I will keep an eye on that. So we then normally have some quick hits, which is where we go through just shorter stories, but I think some of these might warrant a little more talking about them, so I'm actually going to switch over. But first, let me get community access real quick by signing up. No, we're going to turn that off. We'll pop this on. There's my list of stuff. We'll take a look at some of these quick hits real fast here. So, brand new Steam demo release for the Transylvania adventure of Simon Quest. Wait, I'm sorry. Is this official? Wait a minute. Is this just a parody? Unlike the original, this was built back in 2021. The new demo has been completely rebuilt. All right. The story for Transylvania Adventure of Simon Quest sees the eponymous Simon Quest arriving in Transylvania only to discover his vampire hunting rival Stan Helsing of the... Wait, the parody movie Stan Helsing? Please tell me that this is a secret sequel to that film. with all the rip-off Freddy Jason characters. And then, what? Keenan is just in a Superman costume that whole movie? That's all I remember about that. Stan Helsing has already slain Dracula. Seeking to reclaim his glory, Simon Quest journeys across Wallachia to gather the Dark Count's body parts to resurrect him and then slay Dracula himself. Oh my god, that is such a good story. He's just there as like, I'm going to kill Dracula. Oh shit, he's dead. All right, well, I'm going to collect all his body parts, resurrected, then I'm going to kill Dracula. That's fantastic. Okay, so there's a demo out for that now on Steam. Take a look at that. But yeah, I thought it was an actual Castlevania game. Nope, it is a homage, spoof, whatever it was. Oh, Michael, of course, loved Stan Helsing when he was growing up. Oh, man, that was really good. Definitive edition of throwback survival horror game Dr. Viscera. Ooh. Released last October on Steam, the game is set to receive its definitive edition this week. Right? Today! Look at that. All the content will be available for free. For those not in the know, it is a throwback survival horror title with PlayStation graphics. You must explore the asylum's various rooms and find useful items and solve puzzles to unlock new areas and discover. Just when I think I know horror games and think like this one, I've never heard of this, but it seems definitely up my alley. I'll throw on a quick little bit and okay, seems first person. Maybe first person, or is this just cinematic wise? Oh, she's fun. Night vision goggle nurse with her slight animated. I love the wiggly slight animation. It's a very visual novel. The nurse update. Okay, yeah, I will add that to my list. Okay, I got a lot of work to do after this of just adding things to my Steam library. All right, we'll pop over. Saber's World War Z keeps on rolling with new Limitless Strain update. There's a new update to World War Z if you've been playing that, where you can shoot so many things. 6 mutators, some DLC packs, weapon skin pack, lots of things. So check that out if you're a World War Z player. Yes, free Urban Blight update now available for Toxic Commando. Michael knows Toxic Commando. That's where they took blood money in the chat to murder me in game. Oh, good, new skins. Oh, those are fun. I like them. Let's see, Urban Blight update. What does it do? Meet your first flying enemy, the Hornet. Ooh, this insect grabs players, lifts them in the air, and drops them, causing real bad damage. Take control of 2 new vehicles. We got the Forklift and the Thrasher. And there's a new feature called Trials. Complete daily, weekly, and seasonal challenges to earn XP. Okay, so that'll get us XP so we can level up our guns. And tear through hordes of zombies with 6 new weapons, including 3 primary, 1 secondary, 1 heavy weapon. I hope they give us a different... I mean, the sniper rifle's good, but there's only 1 sniper rifle, so maybe they're giving us another sniper rifle. So, hey, they are supporting it. I was worried, because I feel like I haven't heard much about Toxic Commando's... Commando. It's another one that's just like Summer Game Fest. The name doesn't make sense to me. Toxic Commando. It should be Toxic Commandos. There's literally, it's a multiplayer. There's multiple people. Oh, and now Michael's just talking about his Dead by Daylight plays in chat. Oh my gosh. So yes, there is an update for Dead by Daylight. Not by Dead by Daylight. John Carpenter's Toxic Commando. Maybe that will get me to revisit it, as I haven't played it in a minute, but it's very fun. If you like Left 4 Dead, highly recommend it. If you can get that, you can pick that sucker up for like $20 on a sale. Worth it. All right, survival horror callback title Flesh Made Fear comes to PS5 on June 25th. So this week we're getting a game that was launched on Steam. Let's see. The man who created Massacre at the Mirage, Terror at Oakhart, and Suffer the Night. Oh, I've actually purchased a few of these games. Terror at Oakhart is, I believe, very similar to Happy Hills Homicide in kind of its style. Let's see. In this one, players will take on the role of elite operative in the Reaper Intervention Platoon, RIP, I get it, a covert task force deploying a neutralize Victor the Dripper Ripper, a brilliant but deranged former CIA CIA agent. His sinister experiments have turned a desolate backwater town into a nightmare filled with grotesque monsters and mind-controlled thralls. Your mission is clear. Eliminate Ripper, unravel his chilling secrets, and survive the horrors lurking in the mansion-turned-laboratory. All right, so very Resident Evil inspired. Let's take a quick look at the visuals. Yep. Seems very, very Resident Evil-y. Poke things in a bathtub, probably not the best idea. Oh, no. Go away, pause button. Thank you. All right. We'll check this one out. Oh, that's some viscera. The gun shooting. Up, 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 up. Oh, no, you're dead. All right. Interesting. All right, so that is Flesh Made Fear is coming to consoles. Heading over to Unearth an Ancient God in cosmic horror game, The Old Flesh of Nuraga. Interesting. Drawing on the mythology and material culture of, I want to say, Neuralgic Sardinia to construct its distinct flavor of cosmic horror. The Old Flesh is a brief first-person atmospheric horror title set on a dying desert island. When Sonara's grandpa becomes not Grampire. It's not a grandpa vampire. Hi, MacGyvery. Oh, John Diaz, thanks for the love. I really appreciate it. Hey, Banana Milk. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the chat. I'd like to start my day off with a nice banana milk. I just hope it didn't expire in 1987. So you find your grandpa becomes too weak to keep pace. He has left to die. He stayed with him since Blood Ties. I do like that it says a brief first-person atmospheric horror, so maybe I will add this one to my list as well. All right, demo is available for aquatic survival horror game Faithless Water. I have not heard of any of these things. Oh my God. I need to take a month of just, you know what? We're not doing kill counts. We're not doing game street. We're not doing anything except Zorn is just playing games for 1 month. Every day, I will just play a new game and I will live stream for my job for 8 hours a day. The month of gaming. We'll see if Zorn can survive. Zorn being me, talking about himself in the third person. Anyway, Faithless Water. Bearing the hallmarks of classic Resident Evil titles, we got fixed cameras, tank controls. The details have yet to be revealed. However, it's known that the game takes place in an underwater facility where you've been brought out of cryostasis by Sedna, the facility's artificial intelligence. The station is seemingly deserted at first, but you soon realize the horrors that lurk in the dark. All right, Faithless Water. Quick little teaser trailer. Oh, and you're topless when you arrive. Sure. Interesting. They put you into cryostasis, topless, but in a thong. All right. Ooh, steamy, sweaty shoots. All right, definitely very Resident Evil style. Underwater, abyss-like. Yeah, take a look. Oh, they put an Easter egg in there for Resident Evil Code Veronica prior to its reveal at Summer Game Fest. Nice. All right, Vietnamese horror puzzle game The Scourge, now available on Steam. Set in the winding back alleys and crumbling tenements of 1990s Saigon, The Scourge plunges players into a world where Vietnamese urban legends and family trauma collide. Players take on the role of Nhiat Hua, a man returning to the city of his childhood, only to find that the past refuses to stay buried. Another one that sounds great. Let's take a look. First person, ladder climbing, paddle boats, swan boats like in Los Feliz. Climbing ladders again. Oh no, are we in a loop? Alligators in the water. Oh, great. Oh, man. I was in India. And, man, that's one of the scariest things that I just looked at. I just looked over a bridge and down in the water. Just tons of crocodiles. just hanging out in the water. I'm like, so don't fall into the water here. Cool. Cool. All right. Almost through here. Oh, we're doing good. We're just about an hour. We've got subterranean psychological horror game Mole is out now on Steam. And you get a 10% discount until June 28th. So if you're interested in Mole, let's take a look at what it is. Drawing on themes of religion, madness, and guilt. Mole takes place in the... I don't even know this word. Eponymous? I'm so gun shy from reading words like this since, and no one knows this because it is the least watched episode of, I think, the kill count potentially ever. Critters 4 episode. I had never seen the word epitome written before. And it was a note from James that he added, and I went, okay, I'll read this. And I read it as epitome. And so that's forever in Critters 4 if you watch that. Yes, said epitome instead of epitome. So now I'm like, is this epitomus? Epipony? The pony mouse? Anyway, you're in a drilling machine deep beneath post-war Slavic soil. Oh, okay. Interesting. Unfortunately, the crew is gone, the vessel is silent, and the signal won't stop calling you. Your objective is simple. Keep the machines running at all costs. I think the developer contacted us on this one, so I got to look through the emails on that. Let's take a quick look at Mole. Oh, there's a little... That's not a mole, that's a bunny. Oh, cool. A little animated bunny. Yeah, follow the white rabbit. Why not? Man, another Iron Lung vibe. Oh, look at that. It says right there, fans of Iron Lung and mouthwashing. So that means Michael and I can play it together. Hip Hop Anonymous? Hip Hop? All right, Vampire Survivors is getting a new name, new expansion. A new name? What? Luckily for fans, even after the release of Vampire Crawlers earlier this year, they're still not done with Vampire Survivors. A new expansion, Legacy of the Blood Moon, which is expected later this summer. The new chapter coincides with Punkle having released a free content update for Vampire Survivors, as well as launching Survivathon, a new label for its growing lineup of Survivors-inspired projects. I see. Survivathon? First Survivathon? All right. Don't beat myself about mispronouncing epitome. Wait! Epitome? I did it again. James Ralph once pronounced debris debris. Yeah, I got that debris. Right? I look like Deb, and I got Riz. I got debris. My daughter pronounced fatigue as fatigue. That's amazing. I'm feeling a little tired. I'm feeling a little bit like fatty goo. I'm just a pile of fatty goo. Yes, Vampire Survivors, very fun. Play that on my iPad. All right, demo available for first-person action title Vampire Hunter Night Rise, coming July 14th. Vampire Hunter Night Rise will launch on Steam on the 14th. It is a Castlevania meets Tunic. I'm assuming that's a game and not just the clothing. Night Rise puts players in a vampire's castle with a single goal. Reach him before nightfall. Of course, it's easier said than done since you'll need to deal with the castle itself. Rotating fireplaces, moving bookcases, watching portraits, and hidden passages are open from the start. But they only give way once the player understands how the place works. No keys. No. Whoa. What? Would? No keys? No keys, only knowledge? I wasn't into it for a second there, but now right there. No keys, only knowledge. That's all I've ever wanted. All I've ever wanted. Oh, goodness. All right, cool. So that, I think, is bringing us, yep, that brings us to the end of that. So now let's take a look. We'll switch back over to this window. Games releasing this week. We already saw that there was one from my last thing. Yeah, you were paying attention. You know which one that was. But the other one that is coming out this week is Moonlight Peaks. And by that, I mean it's not coming out this week. I don't know why Bella said it's coming out this week. Anyway, it's not coming out this week. It's coming out July 7th. But this is, seems like a Stardew Valley vampire relationship building game, potion making. There's some kind of card mechanic in there. You're romancing the local werewolves, witches, and mermaids in a heartwarming supernatural life sim. But yes, it says right here, July 7th is when it's coming out. So not coming out this week. But there is a demo. There is a demo right now for Moonlight Peaks. Might satiate you until we get Grave Seasons, the game that Blumhouse Games is making that we got to play that looks pretty damn good. But I also like the style of this one. It's very cute. Very cute. All right, so that's all I got for games coming out. Let's pop over to full screen. And again, one day I will, when I have time, figure out how to make this chat not lock up on us. So what's going on in Dead Meat land? Well, this week is a big week for Dead Meat Games. We are going to be doing a kill count this Friday, and I'm sure you all know what it is. It's Outlast Whistleblower. Finally covering that, and you'll see how we handle counting the bodies that I didn't want to count last time hanging from the ceiling. So that is definitely in there. We are finishing that up right now. Very fun episode. James actually said he liked it, so that's always a good compliment. When I show him an episode, he's like, yeah, solid episode. I'm like, great. So yeah, I'm very excited. We get to return to Mount Massive and talk all about Eddie Gluskin. Eddie Gluskin, I'll say it right now, better villain than Chris Walker. We love Chris and his strong fat vibes, but yeah, Eddie Gluskin is a great villain, and so very excited for us to visit that. So that's Friday, and to celebrate that, we will also be returning to the Outlast Trials on stream. So this Thursday, 2 p.m., we are going to be doing the Outlast Trials. We will have Addison Peacock and Tim, but we're going to give Michael a break this week, and we're going to be bringing in Katie Adkins. If you watch the Dead by Daylight stream, you got to see Katie on there. Katie was, of course, also in Too Many Cooks, famously the girl that was chased and killed by the slasher killer, and is just a genuinely wonderful person. And she, on the Dead by Daylight stream, begged, can we play Outlast Trials? I like playing it, and I have no one to play with. And I'm like, great, we will do it. So Auntie Addison will be there alongside Katie and Tim. So that's Friday, 2 p.m. We'll be doing that. Michael, yes, I am mad at you for slaughtering me in Dead by Daylight, so therefore you're going to take a little time out. We'll get you back to the Outlast Trials at some point. And then next week, we have a podcast coming out for What We Play in the Shadows, and that is going to be horror dating games. And that also we had Addison Peacock, because apparently she is a dating game expert. She has played many, and she is just a fountain of knowledge that I think most of the episode might just be her talking about things and me and Gina going, are you kidding me? That's a real thing, and just nodding in there. So we are very excited for that episode. So that's What We Play in the Shadows will be next Wednesday. We will have that episode. It's going to be very exciting. So that is what's going on with Dead Meat Games. I will then be off. Also, the dang thing is, I don't know if you can hear that. Slack is going crazy right now. All right. Let's see if that muted it. Anyway, sorry. I keep hearing the tick, 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 tick. But yes, so then I will be away. So while I'm away, Ben is going to be doing Damage Report on his own. He's going to do that. And then we are also going to, for live streams, There's going to be 3 live streams on Thursdays that I won't be here for. So we're going to be opening it up to the team. So Ben is going to be doing one of the slots for sure, playing some kind of weird Barry horror game. I don't know what it was, but is what he's excited to play. And we'll see who else we can get to play. Probably Michael, if he's interested. Can pick a game that he'd like to do a little live stream for. So we will definitely do that. But yeah, they will be taking care of you. Dead Meat Games is a place for our team to shine, because we've got an amazing team. So I'm excited that they'll be able to have some time in the spotlight. So be nice to them while I am away, because this will be the last damage report that I do, because Ben will do the next one, and then I will be back for the next one. Yeah, so thank you all for tuning in for all of the horror news so much. Thank you, Bella, for pulling all of that together. And oh, Mason wants a Turbo Kid game live stream. We'll see. I'm gonna be full hands off. So whatever folks want to play, they're gonna play. Yes, Barry, but Barry, Bury. I think Ben calls it Barry, just to to differentiate it, but it is Barry, and the second Barry is like burying a body. Hi, Yasiel, or Yasiel. Martin, thanks for joining for the end of our stream here, or if you were here earlier, thanks for being here earlier. So yeah, be nice to folks while they're doing all the live streams. I'll talk about it again on our Outlast live stream this Thursday. So Outlast 2 p.m. Hope to see you there. And then hope you enjoy the Outlast Whistleblower kill count this Friday. All right. Thanks, everybody. And until next time, no news is bad news for the show. That's all about news. Okay. Bye.